It's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New England Patriots. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. Jones blinking from the contact. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Omaha, set. Here we go. 11.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Jones looking to change the play.
Here we go. 11.
First down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Jones. Crossing route complete to Ross. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They'll run on first down with Evans. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
21.
Seconds and 5.
Throwing Jones. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Evans. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run here with Evans. Giving 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal.
11.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Douglas, the man in motion. Evans again. Touchdown, Patriots. Darrington Evans. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 2nd down and 3. Motion left, Smith. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This is really an interesting matchup here in Week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February.
And no Zach Ertz. Was it a touchdown? Was it not a touchdown? In New England, they're still upset over that call, but hey, this game is going to be a blast because the Eagles, they didn't feel like they put enough pressure on the quarterback in the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The throw out to Ross. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about this is the other one? Guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he'll be out of bounds but able to get it up past the 45. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing is Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got there, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Jones on the return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Omaha.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Second down and 4. In motion left, that's Thornton. Evans gets it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Third down and 6.
11, 21, 21, 21. 11, 11. Here we go. 11, 11.
Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. On now the rookie fourth-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On first down, Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 26-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
21, 21, 21.
Throwing again on second and 10. Jones, throw left side, complete to Ross. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They go play action here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Ross. And the Patriots are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Jones going to change it up here. Evans is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Now Ryland for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Next to score, Patriots 17, Eagles nothing. Chad Ryland will kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 10 yards out. And the Pats are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So now the Pats offense comes on, and they'll try for the 2-point conversion.
11. 12.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sideline and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, get set.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Here we go. 11,
And with a
11.
huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
12. Here we go.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Here we go. 11. Here we go.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Eagles.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. And the Pats are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Patriots take over first down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 3-yard line.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Back to throw. Jones. He's got a man, complete. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, 97 yards. And the Patriots just continue to roll. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But and my goodness, another interception. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. From the 25 on second down, Jones. And he's got his tight end, it's Mike Gesicki. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Darrington Evans with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 40 yards. And the Eagles are able to claw one back. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Here we go. 11, 11, 12, 12, 12. 21, 21, 21. Here we go, here we go.
Now Jones. He finds Douglas complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
11, 11. Here we go. 11, 11. Great time.
Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Evans. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the 39, Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
21, 21, 21.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Douglas. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll go with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll drop the throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
63, 63. Low silver, ready?
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Eagles.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang. Bang.
Hurts. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Sacked. A loss of 3 yards. It's 2nd down.
Crowd like Yeti. 63, 63, 63.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Man open left side is... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Great. Set. Crowd up, Yeti.
Back to the running game with Swift. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Marcus Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Douglas. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw again on second down. Jones. He finds his man complete. It's Douglas. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Jones on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
He finds his man complete. That's Douglas. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brings up second down at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Douglas. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's third down and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
12.
Jones throwing on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. The city always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, You make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Patriots, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory.